I'm reshooting this intro for a much more brief one. This is the second project in a few projects that I have for my car camping setup, and it involves the DC cord for portable 12-volt refrigerators. If you've had one of these, you know how frustrating they can be. My refrigerator is an ICECO, and ICECO has told me when I had issues with the power dropping or getting errors to use the AC power. Well, I don't want to use the AC power because DC power is much more efficient, and so I have scoured the internet for ways to go about swapping out the cord, hardwiring your fridge. And a lot of those videos involve going directly to the engine battery or an external just battery setup. But I have a Energy Apex battery with everything, so I wanted to be able to work with this. So I found a video from a channel called JASONOID, and he swapped out the cigarette lighter cord for a DC cord, so you can use your DC ports on your batteries. So helpful. Not all DC ports are created equal, so if you get a new battery, be sure and save your manual at least, or an electronic copy, because this one does say what the amperage is on the DC port. It's only 3 amps, but these ones don't. It's at least 10 amps. This one's 10 amps. So you want to make sure you have enough amps in your batteries to be able to run your device. So save your manuals. In addition to the amp differences in batteries, there's also going to be a size difference potentially in these DC ports. The DC cord that was recommended by JASONOID would not fit directly into my Energy, so I happen to have adapters, and the one that worked for this one in particular was a 5.5 by 2.5 millimeter jack. So I recommend possibly picking up some of these. All of the items that I've used in this video, I will link in the description below. And with that, let's get on to the tutorial. I am doing the second option of JASONOID's video. And the first step is to, I'm gonna leave this on, is to determine the positive and the negative. So he said, take this apart. Mine unscrews like this. There's the fuse. All right, that was easy. Maybe I'll hang on to that. I think this is the positive. This is the negative. The negative has a ridge. The positive has the writing. And what I'm going to do, because I will literally forget that, is I'm going to slide a heat shrink over it so I will not forget. All right, time to cut. Bye-bye. Separate the two strands. Positive is the writing. You want to put your heat shrink on before one of the first steps, as soon as you can. We want to expose some of this wire. This one's pretty big, so we'll cut off about 1/4 inch. And at this point, JASONOID soldered his, but I will not be doing that. I will be using these waterproof connectors. I believe they're called butt connectors. I don't know. And that is way too small. Let's try this. Yeah, I think that one's good. Yeah, that one's perfect. I've exposed more wire on this DC plug. And also what I'm going to do before I start sealing everything up is put some heat shrink over the entire cord because what is going to happen is once these are on with these connectors, then that's probably not, that's probably might be too small. I'll slide it over and then heat shrink all of that. Okay, I'm gonna get a little bit, well, no, that'll heat shrink down. So yeah, okay. It really doesn't matter what the color difference is for positive and negative wires. It's about how big the insert is there. You want to make sure you get the wire in the hole here. Okay, we'll crimp that down so it's nice and secure. The wire only goes to halfway because you put the other cable in on the other side. So you don't have to worry about pushing it in too far. Crimp that down. That's a nice tight crimp. Okay, make sure we have the positive, positive, negative, negative. We've got the positive. Whoops, I almost forgot. Let me put it on this side. Hi, Lila. Hello. Okay, we're ready to go. Positive and positive. That fits in there nicely. All right. I'm going to heat shrink this one together. This gets really hot. And we have a nice waterproof seal on that. So I just wanted to get that out of the way. Now we'll do the negative. All right. Beautiful. We'll slide this large one over. I should have put a bigger one on there. You know, this is a good example of what to do, how not to do things. I am not obviously skilled or very experienced with wires. I did install my own light bar, but obviously, yeah, we still have some learning to do. And that's not long enough. Let me see if I have a longer one. At least I have one that fits. Jasonite had a really fancy tape. I probably need to get some of that. It slid down. Hopefully it'll stay on. It's sliding off. It's fine. This isn't going to be outside. I say that now, but watch it end up outside. That's what we have. Let's try this first with the fridge AC cord. Okay, we have this. We're going to see if this works. That's That's AC, I can tell, because the fan immediately turns on. And that's DC. 38 watts right now. The compressor just kicked on, 43 watts. That's pretty cool. Actually, I just wanted to see how many watts it said it's actually pulling from the energy, and it's a lot higher. This says 73 watts and this says 46. So let's plug the AC in and use the AC power and see what wattage it's pulling. AC is on now. The fridge is on. There we have the compressor kicked on. Let's see what we're working with here. This says 48, 49 watts. And this, if you can't see it, it says 81 watts. That's interesting. I wonder what is accurate and how to know. Somebody way smarter than me with electricity, if you know, please comment below. The fridge is plugged in with the new cord. The DC is on, and I'm using the Charlie adapter for this one. We'll see if this works. The fridge turned on. Okay. Thank goodness for these adapters. We'll see what the wattage says on the apex when the compressor kicks on. 48 watts. So yes, a lot more efficient. I don't know what is going on. Maybe somebody hopefully can explain to me what the situation is with the plug here, wattage versus this wattage. Maybe the energy is accurate and it really is pulling that many watts. If so, I don't appreciate it, but if this is the solution, awesome, awesome, awesome. Thank you so much to Jasenoid. Your video is a total lifesaver. I have looked for a couple years for other videos on how to go about adjusting the car fridge setup without going into my car battery, because I have this set up. So thank you, Jasenoid, for that. Let's just go ahead and try this. This is a 400 watt battery. So good. If I'm running low on the battery power here because of my laptop, it sucks power, then I can swap over to this. And that is a great option to have. For funsies, we're going to plug the fridge AC cord into this NEWILD battery and see what wattage it's pulling. And there goes the compressor. 47, 45, 50. Yeah, the readout on the energy seems to be incorrect. If you like this video, comment below. Let me know what you thought. Let me know what solutions you've come up with for these 12-volt fridge plugs. And thank you again to Jason. I'll link his video below, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.